We're still going through the Susano proof. We weren't able to get to it in last week or the week before. If you've been following us, you guys know we've been moving. We've been busy, but here's everyone we got so far. We're still scrolling through, getting all the proofs, and you know, all the good stuff. Now we're gonna look at the really good stuff, like the stuff that really matters. So the Xbox controls. There's two type of controls now. You can press your right analog stick or button R3, press it down, and you can switch to type A and type B. So type B allows you to press the two back buttons, and you get from type B. You basically, it's easier to for Xbox users to play combat, like more competitive. But type A is for more smoother, sleeker style to play with. You know, like to scroll through your jutsus and to it's much more for the simpler person that just wants to play and enjoy the game. But type B is for the hardcore people that want to go to ranked matches and play in Xbox controls. So now Xbox controls are more updated to fight alongside computers, and I think it's much more smoother on an Xbox, honestly. The next thing that we fixed up was when you went invisible when you dashed or when you jumped, we fixed the glitches with those, like where your character would disappear for a long amount of time. Also with the menu, the Xbox menu, pressing the menu button on the Xbox opens up the main menu in Beyond. So it's much more easier for you guys to use, because this was a huge thing. You guys couldn't really get to you see the M menu go up there, you guys couldn't get to that. So we made it easier with the menu button. Anyways, besides that, there's other controls that we improved, like the short control. You can hold down your short control, and it's much more improved on the Xbox. The entire controls were broken for the new beta, so this is much more smoother. So you can hold down your shurikens now on the Xbox. Before I get into hold down shurikens and all, D-pad up, or the up button, D-pad up and X. So D-pad up and X is to change your wall walk in Xbox. So you can activate and deactivate wall walk using D-pad up and X. D-pad up and Y is to increase your modes, aka to mode up, like how we introduced the new mode up concept in the Susano. Other modes will have that concept, like the gates, 7 Heaven breeding method, and something new we're coming out with something called the curse mark. And we want to have maybe curse mark out of different forms. We'll get to that later. Maybe that might come around Christmas time, when winter break, when we have more time to update the game. Besides all of that, we might not publish the updates tonight, guys. We still want to work on the custom Susano. We still need to work on a lot of things. So it might come out early tomorrow morning or tomorrow afternoon. Do you guys remember back in Gaiden how we used to do long concept videos and explain what we're gonna do to Gaiden? I feel like we might get back into that after we release story mode and we can tell you guys what we're gonna update. Right now, I think we're gonna focus on the long concept for Beyond World Mode. So right now, after we do all these fixes and updates, we gotta get to we gotta get Beyond World Mode into a good playable state where there's extended missions, multiple boss battles. There's multiple boss battles already. I'm talking about a lot more boss battles, a lot more things to do in the world mode, And once we're finished with that world mode concept, we're gonna go straight into story mode. So you guys been asking what's the time frame for story mode. We thought it was gonna take a week, but after re-looking at the map and the map outline, we have to build a new map. It's too small to include a giant kind of role play mode where there's a 50-player server. If we get 100-player servers, I'm not sure if Beyond can even since there's not going to be NPCs, I'm not sure if certain people can handle 100-player servers. So I think 50 players is going to be the max. Once we open up, we're going to start doing the huge concept videos like how we used to. Talk about everything from the design and go into the how we used to go and do developer notes and all. We're gonna put those back to public instead of keeping them private, because other developers have been stealing our ideas, and it doesn't really matter if they steal it or not. It's just like if you create the idea first and people see it first in your game. Anyways, I think we're gonna go back into our huge concept videos, and we're gonna confirm to you guys what we're gonna do with the game before we tell you guys. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. And Xbox controls have been created, and a lot more is coming.
Kan je lang aangekleed?
Oi.